Welcome back to my channel, friends. Welcome back to Adri's Farmhouse Kitchen. In this vlog, I'm bringing you along on our self-sufficient smallholding life, talk about our journey, how we started, how we, evolved to this absolutely gorgeous self-sufficient life. It's not happened overnight, We are now on this journey for about 10 years. About 10 years ago, we bought our first smallholding, and 2 years ago, we moved to this property. And so we are doing it all over from scratch, but with knowledge gained over the years. So I hope you enjoy spending time with me today. Second part of the video is gonna be about, bed by bed, early August garden tour, friends. I am showing you for about first 10 minutes of drone footage, and I would like to just talk about our journey and what self-sufficiency is in small holding, because for a long time when people ask what I'm doing for a living, I found it hard to answer that question because this lifestyle is kind of a forgotten lifestyle and lots of people don't understand. And the reason I'm doing this channel to bring back that, that kind of like an old-fashioned life. It's not an easy life because, when you've got animals that needs to be tending to those animals 24/7 all year round, there is no day off. And growing your own food and preserve it, it comes with lots of challenges, but the rewards always more. So it's a really, really rewarding lifestyle. So if somebody is asking or not sure about what a self-sufficient smallholding is, I'll try to give you the answer. So a self-sufficient smallholding, in my opinion, is a small piece of land that is managed to produce as much of the household's own food and other essentials as possible, while relying as little as practical on supermarkets, grocery stores, and outside suppliers. So a typical self-sufficient smallholding, as mine, might include, a large vegetable garden growing food year round, an orchard with apples, pears, plums, cherries. Talk about our orchard. We've also got quince as well. We have animals, the following animals. We have chickens for fresh eggs and meat. We have goats. We have billy goats as well for breeding because we do use our goats as meat to the freezer, but our goats is mainly for milking and dairy production. I make on a weekly basis cheese. I make, cafe, yogurt, ice cream. I do make occasionally butter, what I really enjoy. I'm also a beekeeper, so we've got a couple of hives, so we can provide to our family a year's worth of honey. And I also make use up of the wax. I really enjoy making candles, especially for Christmas. I also make my own lip balm, cream, salve. So I really enjoy it, and I really enjoy the bees to pollinate our crops. I also enjoy growing herbs and medicinal herbs. So we've got like a cottage garden style. We've got lots of, culinary herbs and medicinal herbs. Also soft fruit such as raspberries, strawberries, blackberries, Part of the self-sufficient life is composting and rainwater collection to reduce waste. I really enjoy making our own compost. We're doing this now for almost 10 years. But one of my biggest passion in self-sufficient life is to preserve our own food by canning, freezing, drying, fermenting, making jams and pickles. So we use a wood, for fire. We also got solar panels for electricity. So the goals isn't necessarily to produce everything yourself, but most self-sufficient smallholders still buy a few items such as flour, although now I try to buy or change the flour to wheat so I can make and mill my own flour, but I still enjoy using both. We still buy our coffee, teas, although I make herbal teas, but we still buy some teas, rice, salt, cooking oil, although we now try to, use lard. My future plan is when we're going to butcher our pigs. We've got 2 kuni piglets at the moment. They 6 months old, 7 months old, and I would like to rent the lard to use, or most of our baking and cooking and stuff. So yeah, but we still buy lots of like animal feed, some, although not many, spices, cooking oil. The aim is to become as independent and sustainable as possible while enjoying a slower, more intentional way of life. Even though it's a very busy life, and as I said, you never really have a day off, I always describe it as a slow living. What I mean by that, I use my own time and I fill it with all the tasks around the property. I hardly put, I can't even remember when I've put the alarm clock or on your mobile phone last time to wake you up, because, we usually go to sleep around 10 o'clock. Summertime could be stretched to 11, and we get up early, 6, 7 o'clock. So when I look out the window, I never draw the curtains in, So it's kind of an indicator for me when getting light that I know what time it is, and it's just like my natural body clock wakes me up and I know it's time to, just do my daily duties. We get up, I get ready, take a shower, have a tea or coffee or water with apple cider vinegar, what I also make on the property from our orchard, from an apple. And then we tend to the animals, so we usually do all the animals. We have got 5 alpacas, 2 kuni piglets. We have got 11 goats. We have got chickens and turkeys. We have got bees, dogs and cats. So after all the animals done, usually it's time to us to eat. Well, it's never early. It's usually mid morning to more lunchtime. So most of the days we skip lunch because we have brunch, So between the brunch and the lunch, we have one meal and we just have dinner later on. What is winter time? It's about 5, 6 o'clock. Summertime could be 7 or 8 o'clock. Without further ado, let's go to the garden and see how productive the garden is and what we are growing in early August in our beautiful Shropshire countryside. How would you describe self-sufficiency yourself, friend? Let me know in the comment section. I cannot wait to hear from you. I've decided to go this way so we can walk past the piggies. They still sleep. They're by the gate. I'm going to turn the water off. Oh, they've heard me now. What a beautiful day. It is going to be 29 degrees Celsius this morning. Good morning, piggies. Morning, piggies. Good morning. How did you sleep? You okay? Good morning. Morning, pygmy. Good morning, puppy. Speaking from the stable, a glorious day, blue sky. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's gonna be a hot day today. wow. What I do, I leave the sprinklers on. It's time to turn it off now. Let's check, first of all, the fall garden in a potting shed. How they doing? Oh wow. Lettuces are doing fantastic. And I've just potted on some of the kale in here. This is now recovering, although still got jumping bugs eating them. Okay. They are kind of looking all right. They're still hanging on. All right. Okay, friends. Welcome back to Adri's Farmhouse Kitchen. Today we are in a garden and doing early August garden tour. So if you're interested, you are welcome, friends. Let me just turn this water off on this pumpkin patch. Look how gorgeous this pumpkin patch is, friends. Let's go watch the vlog. Oh wow. It is now winding out nicely. Because it's such a jungle, I'll tell you why in a minute. We can see some pumpkins now growing nicely on them. We've got a nice little white pumpkin what we're going to decorate in fall. The garden. Something in there, look. Can you see it? Oh, it's so cute. So what happened in here, this was the only place we used our homemade compost what we produced in this new property. Saying new, we've been here now for 2 years, and in our new compost we must have had loads of seeds. You know, when I'm doing the canning project and I'm put it in my compi bin. Take this lamb's quarter out if you can. No, snapped it. So we had full of tomatillo seeds, full of tomatoes, what I can see. We must have had some zinnia because zinnia is coming up and I've not planted zinnia. I've not planted tomatillo, other flowers, neither a tomato in this bed. In this bed I've only planted squash, courgette, pumpkin and sweet corn. And look at this jungle. It's very wet now because it's been really watered well, so I'm not gonna go in. But hopefully, I think the next couple of days, we might be able to harvest our first sweet corn, what I'm really excited about, to be honest, friends. But yeah, this is like a bonus bed because I didn't know where to plant the sweet corn and a pumpkin patch. My plan for the upcoming years is where the pigs are now. That's gonna be our pumpkin and sweet corn patch. Okay, friends, so we've got one empty bed at the moment. Well, I'm going to sow some seeds very soon. So this is the bed where we've harvested 40 kilograms of potatoes, second early Charlotte. My bed is 1.2 meter wide and 4 meter long. And the depth is about just over half of this. I think it's about 70 centimeter. So the other one is our main crop. What is, I think it's Cara, yeah. And it's still going, Cara's still going. So I'm not going to harvest it just yet because the potatoes are still growing. Look, some of them are still in flower. So we're not going to harvest this until the foliage of completely or very close, 90% dies back. So this is a new bed. What I mean by that, so we had in here broad beans first and some salad. What I have done in here now where the broad bean was, I have sown some seeds. So we've got all along radish, royal purple radish. I've planted out the purple turnip, and the Holland late winter cabbage. The jumping bugs, flea beetles are on it. And I've also done a row of spinach in here. And between the turnip and the cabbage it just started coming up. So I'm really excited about that because I need that for when we're gonna can salsa verde. Coming up slowly, the coriander. This is a weed. So that's exciting, that's good. So this is, friend, if you believe, if you're not, it's gonna be our autumn crop bed. Over here, it's supposed to be a carrot. Different varieties of carrot only. And honestly, most of the carrot gone to seed, so we're gonna harvest carrot late in the season, but we've got in here catnip growing. We've also have tomatillo, volunteer. Everything I mentioned now, it's volunteer. Dill, producing beautiful dill heads now. I love pickling with dill heads and cooking. Tomatoes, different varieties. I did put a couple of bean seed in here. It's now in competition with the rest. And this one is now reached the floor. And Alan mowed it a little bit. We've got dahlia as well in here. Wow. Okay, so it is what it is. Looking beautiful for now. Okay, so the crystal apple cucumber, it's producing abundance. So we're gonna take a few off for the piggies because they are now, can't wait. So actually it worked out really well, this arch for me. It's now reached the top with the beans, the green beans. So, and the cucumber, it's trailing up nicely as well. Oh shoot, we dropped it. Where's it gone? Here it is. Oh no, that's not that. That's another one. Can we find it, friend? Oh, I put loads everywhere. That's another one actually. Oh, it's here. Now they're gonna have 4. They're gonna be happy with me. Oh, this zinnia. So this zinnia, we just cutted this zinnia seeds in here. This variety. It's like a mixture, I think. And oh my God, they're looking so beautiful. I'm so happy with it. We've also got in here cucumber, gherkin and courgette. Oh wow. I don't mind if a courgette goes big, like a marrow size. For example, this one. Because you know, if you've been here with me any length of time, friends, you know I am making courgette / marrow flour to bake later in the season in winter time. Some nice bread or anything, you know, with it. So making it to the powder, freeze dry it, blitz it to powder, jar it up to the pantry shelf. Adele, Bridget! Morning, Rose! Morning, my love! Okay, we'll come in this side in a minute. Let's finish the other side. This vlog might be a little long. Well, saying that, all my vlog is long. Honestly, I am so sorry, I cannot. I try to make it shorter, but I just can't. Right. Caterpillar are everywhere. On my list to do today, harvest the onions, but that's another vlog. Okay, so we were here with the massive marrow / courgette. And we got some volunteer potato, some more cucumber and courgette growing here. We still need to pickle gherkins as well, it's on my list. We've used this cilantro coriander to make our roasted salsa verde. It was beautiful. So this bed in here, I didn't plant any potatoes in here, if you believe, if you not. But we did have potatoes in here last year, and that's how much I've missed. Because in here I was hoping to have cabbages. And I'm excited because something is happening, although we've got full of filly beetles, because these are, by the looks of it, the Calibos summer cabbage, what I've lost all in a polytunnel, so I'm really excited about it. But yeah, we're gonna have another potato bed to harvest later in the season. Over here I've done again the same or similar with the beans on the arch, trailing up nicely. The chard, it's looking fantastic. The Savoy cabbage, unfortunately, on the other hand, it's been attacked so badly with the caterpillars and the flea beetles. They are literally shredded to pieces. So I would say we've lost this plant now. I think it's gone. It's too damaged in my opinion. I do take the caterpillars off if I pass it every day, but that's just not enough. And at this stage now I cannot even cover it because we've got tomatoes growing in here as well, and they are quite on the high side. I'm not sure if you can hear this behind me, but the flea beetles, I call them jumping bugs, they're just jumping off. And honestly, they're so loud. So yeah, we've got, it's gone to seed now, the beautiful. This is the only one what we can still harvest, this lettuce. The rest is now going to seed. As you can see, we've got lots of cauliflower, cilantro, coriander seeds that will probably reseed. Yeah, that's in early in the season. These tomatoes are now started producing really well. We've got some celery as well, some ready to harvest. Very productive garden. Over here we had half bed, we had garlic, half bed we still have onion, what I'm going to harvest this week. And I did put a few brassica in the middle, what's been still producing for us. Lovely broccoli, sprouting broccoli, but now it's been just attacked by, again, you know, caterpillar and flea beetle. But I'm giving it as a treat now. I try to not overwinter it, let it go to kind of like to the autumn or winter months if you can still harvest. But I started these seeds February, March this year, and they're doing so well. That would have been doing so amazing if those bugs wouldn't attack them. Welcome to the polytunnel, friend. Look at the bean arch, how beautiful it looks now. Wow. The green beans produced abundance, and on my list today to harvest these green beans as well. And I'm going to ferment it. So we have got different varieties of yellow and these purple beans really needs harvesting. On the other side we've got more shelling beans, so some of them are actually ready, like these ones. Look, friend, we can actually harvest these now. I need to come out and harvest the dried and a bean inside what we harvest. Quite a few now. This also have 2 rows of potatoes, this bed. One is Blue Danube, another one is can't remember the variety now, but that probably we're gonna harvest this potato next as a potato crop. Oh, I can see some Black Beauty tomato volunteer there. It's another potato here. I did put some leftover brassica plants. They're not doing great, so probably not gonna do much. But yeah, absolutely loaded with beans. The green beans doing so well. Oh, okay, we've got a couple of runner beans as well now. They are producing all these red flowers. Oh, they are now setting, so that's good news. Okay, next bed here. This is a volunteer cosmos. I did have cosmos in here. When I see flowers going, I'm deadheading them, so it produces more. This still now gone to seed. I have sown. So we had in here, early in the season, we had coriander, we had radishes, we had peas. This is covered in pea arch. Early in the summer, I've ripped that out now and I reseeded. So we've got a second growing of peas coming up. And this bean, we did have a bean arch in here last year as well. It's reseeded and it's producing, look at this beautiful pale pink flower. I'm not sure what's going to happen in here. It doesn't look super productive, but we'll see how it goes now. Other side, we've got some chard, we've got spring onion, celery growing. They had a few of these while we're here. And over here, where I had a disaster, this bed looked absolutely stunning with the Calibos summer cabbage, and it's gone, it's rotted. It's been overwatered probably. So what I've put in here now, we've got again turnip and some cabbages growing in here. I need to actually water this. And we've got volunteer tomatillo, and I'm so glad this is like this long purple one. I've not had this for, I don't know. I'm not sure if we had it last year. We must have had it last year, I can't remember. Nasturtium. Another brassica slash oca bed in here. So watch this. And listen, can you hear that, flea beetles? This is horrible. But yeah, it's produced really nice. Sprouting broccoli we had in here, cauliflower, really, really nice. These baby caterpillars there. And the bigger one, absolutely covered. Oca, we're gonna harvest the oca after the first frost. This cauliflower, Sicilian violet, now really needs harvesting. Okay, behind us, it's my chili bed. Absolutely loaded. I mean, loaded with chili. Everywhere. Chilies everywhere. So that's an Argy lemon drop. That's a Machu Picchu, I call it. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. Sorry about that. Cayenne chili pepper. So much happening, honestly. Wow. I've got some peppers, bell peppers as well. This chard is just massive now. This one's broke off this plant. It's on the floor because it's just absolutely massive. Sugar rush peach as well. Absolutely loads. That's jalapeno. The brown jalapeno. This one. What we've used in a roasted salsa verde. Okay, cucumber, wow. Alan really enjoyed that cucumber salad I've made yesterday. So I'm gonna take this off, I'm gonna make the same. Okay, the coriander is now coming up, so that's really good. We've got another cucumber in here. We've also have spinach, looking amazing. Beetroot. And we've got a couple of tomatoes in here. They're doing really, really well. I've got some slices and cherries and a paste. So I've got the Green Doctors, my absolute favorite cherry. I just try to see if it's ready. It's hard to see because it's literally green. It's just got this slight yellow tinge when it's ready. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this one. That's what I mean. This is ready. This is so good. Wow. Sun gold. Really productive. Okay. I need to come back and tie this back. So I've got my eye on this slicer. It's a Green Giant, my favorite slicer. It's ready. Where was it? Other side. Let's go to the other side and harvest it. But yeah, we had a garlic in here earlier. We've harvested. This is our second and third sowing already. In this bed, row of kohlrabi we had in here. We still got a few. This Heinz Spain tomato really needs harvesting. This is a new variety for me this year. I'll take this off because it's split. So it really needs eating. Auntie's ruby, what is it called? Variety? No, it says brandy wine, but I don't think so. It's a brandy wine. I must have mislabeled that. But I'm after after this one in here, I think. Is it? Oh my God. Holy moly, friend. I mean, oh my goodness. Can we take this off? Oh shoot, yes. Look at this. This is massive. I know it looks unripe, but actually this is close. So I'm gonna take this to the house and we're going to have that next couple of days. That's what I'm doing, you know, I'm keep harvesting and putting things on side, and sometimes I forget. We've got loads of beetroot in here in a whole row. Okay, friend, we've got just a last bed over here. And over here I have, look at the size of the fennel. I did read somewhere that wherever the fennel is, nothing else doing good in a bed. What it's true and not true. I did say not true because beginning when the fennel was small, everything was looking really good. But now, look how much the tomatoes struggling. You know, we've just been over there where we just harvested the ginormous tomatoes. Literally, I was expecting the same scenario here, and it's not. Even the cabbages are struggling. So that, you know, that might be something in that. Fennel and doesn't like to be planted with anything else really. So could be true, you know. Okay, friend. Let's go outside, other side of the tunnel. I've not shown you the fence, but on the both side of the fence, we've got lots of things going. Especially this mullen on this side is looking amazing. The insects love it, and we've got so much going on, mostly herbs and stuff, flowers, roses, looking fantastic. Okay, look at my art in here, friend. Right, so in this bed, it was brassica we've harvested. So now that gave space to the leek on both sides. We're going to harvest the leek in the winter time. We've got this one, volunteer sunflower, what is cool. Volunteer tomato over there. We've got lots of kohlrabi, the purple kohlrabi to harvest in here as well. Over here I've planted tomatoes and peppers. I wanted to try how they do in a beautiful summer we are having this year, and obviously they are doing great because we have hardly had any rain and they are loving it. So it's an abundance. We've got celery in here, we've also got tomatoes and oca. So much going on. Very productive garden I have this year. I'm very blessed. Some more onions I'm gonna harvest today as well. This purple sprouting broccoli is still looking absolutely fantastic. And that flower is amazing. I do pick weekly to take it with me to the vase, to the kitchen. All these beautiful gladiolas, mainly the eucalyptus and a dahlia. And this is parsnip, doing really well this year for us. We've got some Brussels sprouts. We've got lots of sprouts on them now, so we're gonna have plenty by the looks of it, looking amazing. And all sorts again in this bed, again, wow, everything. From sprouting broccoli through onion, cabbages, even mullen sprouted in here, volunteer potato, lettuces. But this flower makes me so happy. Absolutely gorgeous. And let me show you my favorite dahlia. I bought the bulb this year. We just planted it out 3-4 months ago. Oh wow, you've started rooting. Cool. Because I haven't done much rooting since they're here. But that's what I wanted to show you, this dahlia. Look how beautiful that is. Because the sprinkler was on, so it's made it for them wet in this side of the garden, and they are now rooting it up. Good job. Good job, girls. Thank you. Okay, so over here, these last two bed, it's my strawberry bed, what's not done well at all this year, so I've decided to put couple of cabbages in there. What doing okay. Minus flea beetle and caterpillar damage. If we want to, we can harvest this, friend, honestly. I'd rather harvest it now than lose it. You know. Same in here, some volunteer potato. I must have had the potato here last year because I've not planted any potato in here. That should be a strawberry bed. And I did put, can you hear? Thousands of flea beetle. And we got some cabbages. We can harvest some of these now, honestly. Okay, friends, you still here with me? We got one more things to do. No, two more things. The greenhouse and not the potting shed, the grow room, and we've done. Friend, welcome to my greenhouse. We had some ups and downs. I had broken window while we were on holiday. I had lots of problem with tomatoes and peppers with blossom and rot this year. But I try my best to just take the affected fruit off and hoping the new one, the fresh one, is going to be good. And it's looking all right. I have decided to plant some peas in here along with some flowers. We've got tomatillos. Absolutely loaded. Need to harvest this again. The geranium, I've got this from the garden center. With this absolutely, I'm not sure what this flower called. Let me show you. Nemesis, yeah, lemon. This is lemon, but the other bed is got the like a vanilla scent. And honestly, walking in here every day, it's like walking in a vanilla plantation. It's so strong, that flower, that scent is so lovely. But look now how much tomatoes we have in here, friend. This is incredible. Hello, cabbage white. How are you doing? Okay, yeah, the cosmos is doing amazing as well. I'm keep deheading every day, you know, when I see one needs coming off. That's why it looks so lush and beautiful. I do water here daily. Wow, yeah, it's looking good now. I'm very chuffed. And this is my pepper haven, literally pepper haven. It's only 2 of our aubergine germinated this year, but they are doing well. Some of them are actually ready to harvest. These are the crystal apple cucumber. I've got the powdery mildew now. Been attacking the courgette in here and the cucumbers. So most of the cucurbits family now being affected by it. Still producing. We got courgette to harvest in here as well. But the peppers and chilies in here. This is actually mostly peppers. I think I've got 2 spicy here. The rest is sweet pepper. And I'll try to keep on top of it to, you know, to put some extra string for support if I have to. But yeah, they are looking absolutely fantastic, honestly. It's definitely the best pepper year I've ever had. It's just a joy to look at. Absolutely gorgeous, friends. Look at all these peppers. Oh wow, these are bell peppers. This is my new favorite, the spirals. Starts with like yellow, green, and then when it turns it goes red. Gorgeous. Same with the paprika pepper, same coloring, so it starts with yellow and then turns red. I was hoping this to be sweet, but it's really spicy. So this is the only seed I've got from Amazon, I think, because I couldn't get hold of my Hungarian pepper for stuffing, and unfortunately it didn't turn out very much I wanted it because it is spicy. I got high hopes for sweet potatoes this year as well. And the loofah. The loofah grows overnight. This loofah, it's now massive. Wow. We definitely produced enough, wash enough sponges for this year, friends. Look at this. Look how big. Massive. And I'm quite chuffed. We've got a few melons. We already had one. It was delicious. This little one in here, producing so many, and this is so lovely. We've got another variety in here. It's on the larger side, just down there. Not sure if you can see it. It's hard to focus, but I've got another variety here, growing a few. One there. So we've got quite a few. I'm really excited about it. Oh, one just up there as well. It's still only early August. It's 3rd of August today. So there's plenty of time, hopefully, to see a lot more produce. But I love this lifestyle so much, friends. Honestly, I cannot believe how productive the garden is this year. Okay, let's walk down now. We finished the garden tour in the garden, the main garden. I've got so much going in a grow room, so we walk down there by Poultry Village, show you the chickens, say hi to the goats. Oh, they are actually here. Dumbo! Good morning! I've got lovely herbs and so much going on in these beds as well. But this video is already so long, friend. Good morning. I can hear Alan singing. He's getting ready the animals feed in the barn. He's doing morning chores. Morning, Poultry Village! Where's everybody? They start in molting, so I've got feathers everywhere. Still got about 10 eggs daily from all these birds. Good morning! Good morning, my sweet birds. Look at these baby turkeys. Oh, there is a turkey laid an egg. Is it? Let's go and get that. I don't want them to start eating the eggs. I've got no treat. They're pecking on my dress. Come on. Well, who laid an egg? Which turkey was it? Which turkey was it? So these are most of them. Stop pecking my dress. It's no food. No, it's no food. No. Look, these are the baby turkeys in front of us. 7 of them. They're so grown up. Oh, wow. Hello. 3 dads in the back, the toms, the big ones. Oh, hello everybody. They're waiting for the breakfast now. I still didn't work out whether this one is a hen or a cockerel. I really want him to be a cockerel, that new chicken out there, because I would like to breed from him next year. Okay, see you later. Right. They are very hungry. Alan is bringing the food in a minute. Alan is calling the cats now. That's the sound he makes to call the cats. So the cats then will come from the woods, from around us, because that's where they are. Okay, I need to water. It's very dry. But welcome to the jungle again. We've harvested the tomatoes in here, if you were with me. I forgot to wait, I just remembered it, but we harvested loads of tomatoes from here. And the peppers are doing again. So this is the spiralus, the spirals, what I've showed you, the yellow sweet pepper. When it turns red, that's when it's ripe, it's fully ripe. We really need to, I want to make a paprika powder with this as well, so that needs to go on my list now to freeze dry it. Over here, cayenne as well, cayenne chili pepper, loads. Oh wow, and up there, all these cucumbers, gherkins, tomatillos, tomatoes, baby melon. Also it's growing here as well. let's see if... usually not many cats come in the morning. We had all last night, all 8, and one is pregnant. So, but yeah. Look at this one. Wow. I'll take this for... Or shall we take the red one to try? Take it, it's fully ripe. Okay, snap it off for breakfast. And I'm just gonna go back now because I forgot to pick up those tomatoes and cucumbers I've just harvested for breakfast, and I'm gonna make delicious breakfast. Lately we doing like it's like stewed peppers and tomatoes with egg. It's a Hungarian dish. It's like lecho with egg, but it could be like a Spanish breakfast. So nice. I just chopped some onion, some pepper and some tomatoes, saute it a bit with some salt and pepper, and then I crack a few eggs, put it in there and make it like a scrambled egg, and it's delicious, friend. See? No, so much Tiddles and Twinkle Star is there. Hello, Tiddles. Oh, hello, Missy, the 2 mum. So these are the 2 cats we started our journey, cat journey, and they both got pregnant. One had 4, and one had 5. I think Tiddles had 4, and Missy had 5, or other way around. Can't remember now. And so this is the one of the little one, but it's not so little now. It's nearly a year old. And they're just coming for their breakfast. Alan made them a cozy bedroom there because we've got one pregnant. We're hoping that it's gonna give birth in there, but I'm not sure because they are just in the woods. Hi, piggies. I don't know where they are. They must be on the other field. And we're just gonna say last night I found a time, just to go and sit with the goats after we fed the cats. I did share a few shorts if you want to see it, but that golden hour and the goats are so nice to see, even Primrose, and Primrose is now over a year old or 2. The 3 pygmies and Dumbo, they were playing with the cats, and all the cats were here as well. Morning, Safi. Safi came to say hello. I usually give them lots of treats here. Good morning, my sweet girl. Hello. Still got a snotty nose. Here they come. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Do you want some treats? Let me give you some treats then. Hello, Pygmy. Hello, Dumbo. Rosie. Rosie's gonna be our next milking goat. But Dumbo is still nursing. Yes. And my milking treasure, Juniper. Oh my goodness, you got loads of milk. Let me get you some treats. I think I'm gonna give them some chard today. Chard leaf. Look how gorgeous is this? Wow, it's massive. Right, let's get about 4 or 5 so they can share. And then we're gonna wrap it up now, friends. I'm gonna collect my stuff. There's 2 more cucumbers there. I'm gonna give to the piggies as well. I'll give this to the goats. And I'm gonna go to the house, do some editing, make breakfast, and I've already planned a lovely vlog for you for next time. So we're going to harvest the onion, we're going to harvest and ferment some green beans, and we're going to probably freeze dry this beautiful spiral peppers. Look at the Nubians. And the one pygmy come in first. Well, I gave Rosie cucumber yesterday, she loved it. Okay, I can hear you. Enjoy. Okay, I've just got this little basket. I go and find my harvest. Wow, this enormous cucumber and this enormous tomato. There you go. Make a lovely breakfast. I just quickly go and get that 2 cucumber, now I remember it, what we've harvested earlier, and give it to the piggies. And say goodbye to you guys. There you go. These 2. And they'll be happy. They'll be soon quiet. I was thinking what to sow in here and plant, because I like to have these beds full the whole time if I can. This bay leaf tree, I need to find a space to plant it somewhere. This plant's now gone to seed. Hello! The calendula. Come on, piggies! Look at them. Run! Run, run, run! Hello, my sweeties. Oh, my sweet boy, my sweet Dumbo, sweet boysy, boysy, boysy. That's just such a cute boy. He was our firstborn in here in this farm. You were firstborn, boysy. Aren't you, my sweetie? My first Nubian, I meant to say. Okay. Enjoy, piggies! Listen, I'm not sure if you can hear it. Munch, munch, munch. Hello, Tiddles! Hello, my sweet Tiddles. You came to say hello, okay? Hello, my sweet girl. I love you so much too. I do love you so much too. Oh, bless. Okay, friend. Thank you so much for spending time with me today, doing a garden tour and walk around, show the animals. I'll hope you'll have a wonderful day and see you very soon. Bye, friends.